So Jake's on the RTI bike, which is the FES cycle. So he's going to be getting electrical stimulation through 4 different muscle groups. Jake has a traumatic brain injury and he has lack of use on his left side of his body. So we're trying to get those muscles working again.
On December 23rd, 2014, around 7:30 p.m., Jacob was struck by an automobile on Fuller and Sweet. He went to Helen DeVos ICU unit. We all met with the doctors, the neurologist, anesthesiologist to discuss removing Jake's skull caps because of the pressure, because of the traumatic brain injury that he suffered from the accident.
I dropped everything, left everything, and went to the hospital. I used to work in a rehab at Spectrum on Fuller, so I kind of had of what to expect with rehab, and the minute I walked in, I knew this isn't happening to us. Like, this isn't real. And then when they tell you chance of survival are nothing, recovery nothing, quality of life nothing, and they don't know if he's going to pull through.
We have been working on trying to transition him back to school and get ready, and working on thinking skills such as memory, attention, what we call executive functioning, so reasoning, planning, initiation, so that we can help Jake be as successful as he can when he returns back to school here very shortly. All right, you found it. Nice job. So what pages does it tell you to go to?
When Jake was at Helen DeVos, Dr. Koldonic from Mary Freebed, she came in and introduced herself, and she explained who she was and what her intentions were, and she has been a part of Jake's recovery ever since that day.
Well, she had indicated that if Jacob starts doing this, then we can, we can go from here. And if Jacob starts doing this, then we can possibly go from here. And she at least gave us some sort of hope, some sort of solace.
Push, 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 push. If you're up tall enough, you can see yourself over Anthony. Yeah. Push your hips forward, bring those shoulders back. Okay, push back, up tall. Show off that shirt. There you go. So right now Jake is working on strengthening both his trunk and his hips with having to hold himself up.
He will tell you that he's here to get his memory back. He knows that is, was unresponsive. He's just very aware, and that has been so inspirational. And it's an everyday occurrence that there's just a little bit more every single day to getting him back to the person that we had.
He has defied everything the doctors told us that he wouldn't be able to do other than walking on his own, and we're working on that right now. He's making positive steps forward. I am so thankful that Mary Freebed is here right in Grand Rapids. There's people that come from all over the United States here.
Which makes sense to
us.
us.
We live right here in town where it's at.
But we understand why they do that.
I actually never really knew much about Mary Freebed, other than, we would have patients that would come from there or in and out, but I'd never personally been there. I was kind of in my own little 5th floor, and that was it. And I never really seen their work, I see billboards all the time, but never actually seen it. And then talking to, nurses, talking to physical therapists, they're like, you need to get him in Mary Freebed. Everybody just kept saying that, get him in Mary Freebed, get him in Mary Freebed. I don't want to say they can work the miracles, because it's actually the person that's doing it, the patient that's doing it. But I think that they all work together to get the results they do for a reason.